Hi Virgo, welcome to December. This is Teresa from Tarot by T. Before I start your reading, I'm going to call in some good energy. So this month we have two eclipses. One on November 30th, the lunar eclipse in Gemini. And that's going to be in effect for most of December and for probably the next 6 months till the next eclipse season. And then we have the solar eclipse in Sagittarius on December 14th. And then we have Jupiter and Saturn coming together on the 21st, the solstice, in Aquarius. And we end the month with the full moon in Cancer. So let's see what Virgo needs to know. What are the eclipses bringing for Virgo in December? This is a month of change and transformation. It's going to shake us up out of our comfort zones, get us on a new path. So what does Virgo need to know? What will the eclipses bring for Virgo for December 2020? What does Virgo need to know about love, career, life? What is important for December? What is coming up for Virgo? Okay. The Knight of Swords. The Temperance card. The Ten of Cups. The Four of Swords. The Three of Wands. The Death card. The Three of Swords. The Nine of Wands. The Lovers. And the Page of Pentacles. And the card on the bottom is the Ace of Wands. Okay, so the Knight of Swords energy, you're kind of like in... The Knight of Swords is about wanting to take action. It represents either quick arrival or quick departure. You might be feeling restless. You might be feeling like, I want to start something, I want to do something, and I don't want to wait. I just want it to happen now. It's a card of impatient energy. But you need to make sure you're not just jumping into something without checking it out first. With the Temperance crossing, this is about learning how to compromise, learning how to balance, finding balance between two opposing forces. So if you're involved in a relationship, you may have to learn to see things from the other person's side and try to create like a win-win situation instead of, having everything done your way. Maybe find the middle ground where you both can agree on a way forward. You could be dealing with someone, sometimes with the Knight of Swords energy, you could be dealing with an air sign, or someone who you feel is being selfish or not thinking about other people, like just doing whatever they want to do and not caring about what someone else, how their behavior is affecting someone else. So that could be you or the other person in your life, people that you're dealing with. Now, and you have the Ten of Cups as the base of the reading. So you're surrounded by love and support. You're being supported by family and friends. The Ten of Cups is a wonderful card. It gives security, it gives love, support. And you have the Four of Swords in the recent past. This is a card of, you might have been doing a lot and you need time to rest. Maybe you're healing from something. You're having to take time out to heal. Or you may feel that things are just not moving, things are stagnant. But don't worry, things are going to start to pick up this month. We've been through a lot of retrograde energy all year, and that all is ending. And more of the planets are moving forward. Planets are changing signs. So the energy is going to shift from the Capricorn energy. We had a stellium in Capricorn moving into Aquarius. You have the Three of Wands coming up in the future. This is a card of your efforts bearing fruit. So if you've been planting seeds and wondering, when is this all going to, go anywhere? When am I going to start to see the results of all my efforts? The Three of Wands suggests that the ships are coming in. So you're going to start to see that all your work is not in vain. So don't be impulsive. Don't jump the gun. Just kind of wait. The Three of Wands can also represent working as part of a team, in partnership with maybe 2 or 3 people. You also have the Death card in the future. So a cycle is ending and it's preparing you for a new beginning. that I think is going to be where you're going to have to make a choice between two paths. With the Death, you need to clear out the old. If something's not working, clear it out. It's like you almost have to accept the end of something. Like some cycle is not making sense anymore in your life, and you may need to put an end to it. It might involve heartache because you have the Three of Swords here, so you could be severing ties with people that you care about. But it's because you're needing something new. You're needing to start a new cycle. So part of that is letting go of the old and cutting away what's no longer serving you. The Nine of Wands is in your environment. So there could be some situation that comes up where you feel like you need to defend yourself, or something that you thought you had resolved comes up again to be dealt with one more time. The card is saying not to give up. Don't give up on your dream or your goal. Just give it one last push. You're at the very end of the battle. You just need to push forward. Just give it that one last effort. If you feel like, I'm doing all this work and I'm doing all this, I put all this energy into something and I'm not seeing the results, maybe I should just quit. This is saying keep trying because you're really, really close to a new beginning. And as seen in this Ace of Wands, there's a new beginning coming, possibly this spring. There could be a new career opportunity or a new direction that you want to take that you're going to be really excited about. The Lovers here in your wish fulfillment. This is about a choice. It could be a relationship that's very important to you. And you might be choosing between two people. Or it could mean that you're choosing between two paths. Do I go down this path with my career or that path with my career? A lot of times the Lovers could also even mean, do I stay or do I go? So whatever the choice is, though, because we're in eclipse season, the choice will be final. So you may have to make a decision. Okay, what do I really want? Do I let go of this and claim that? And once you make your decision, you can't go back. So make sure you know exactly what you want. Because it's almost like when you make the choice, it eclipses certain people out of your life, and then you're on this new path. You have the Page of Pentacles. So this is a card of the student or learning, being open to the new. So you might be ready for something new to enter your life, a new adventure, a new project, a new relationship, a situation where you might have to learn some new skills to take advantage of this opportunity. Whatever it is, I think it's going to bring more joy in your life. You're going to feel, it's going to be an opportunity that you're going to love, because the Ace of Wands here is right next to the Ten of Cups. So I think you're going to be doing work that you love. This new beginning is going to bring more joy to your life. So let's see what the astrology has to say. So the lunar eclipse, which is a full moon, represents an ending or a culmination. It's in Gemini, and it's in your 10th house, and it's also, the sun is in the 4th. So there could be some ending that's happening in your life in terms of career and home life. Something is coming to completion. Something is being revealed at this time. So if anything was being hidden from you, you're going to see the truth, and then you can make your decision. Venus is in the 3rd, and it's opposing Uranus in the 9th. So those are your communication and travel houses. There could be love coming suddenly out of the blue, or within your environment, your local environment. With the Uranus, it could mean travel, or you might decide to. The 9th house has to do with higher education, teaching, learning, publishing. Sometimes it could even be internet related, reaching a global market. Venus is how you earn your money. It could represent money or love. So if it represents your brothers, sisters, and relatives, the 3rd house could sometimes mean siblings. So you could be getting along better with your siblings. But it can also bring love unexpectedly with someone that's very different than you. Someone who's of a different culture or different belief system. Someone who expands your world in some way. Mercury is also in the 3rd, so there could be an unexpected message coming, or a contract that needs to be signed. And Mercury is sextiling Jupiter and Saturn in your 5th house. So that could have to do with children. You might hear good news about something that's related to your children, or you might hear good news that has to do with a creative project that you've been working on. And it may involve signing a contract, or it may involve communication in some way, where you're communicating more, possibly writing. It could be a writing project. But whatever it is, it's going to allow you a sense of self-expression. So you feel like the work that you're doing is fun. It's not just a job. Or you're finally coming into your own and expressing your true nature. So you're falling into something that really speaks to who you are. Mars is in the 8th house in Aries, and it is sextile the North Node in the 10th. So Mars in the 8th can sometimes raise your expenses a little bit, so you might be looking for ways to bring in more money. Mars sextile Gemini in the 10th. Your 10th house is ruled by Gemini, and the North Node is in Gemini. So there could be something that has to do with communication that's going to, like with your career path. You might be getting more involved with writing or communicating, reaching out to people. Gemini is about the storyteller, so you might be writing, publishing something even, and that could bring in extra money. If your focus has been more on the home and family, this may shift because the South Node is in the 4th house of home and family. So you might be more concerned with your career at this time than home and family. There might be some work-life balance issues that need to happen. Then we have a new moon, the solar eclipse in Sagittarius, and that's happening in your 4th house. So you have a beginning, a new beginning to create a better home for yourself. You might have maybe moving into a new home, or you might be having more people in and out of the home because Mercury is there. You could be maybe writing from home or working from home. Mars is still in the 8th, and it's trining this new solar eclipse. Now, sometimes with a solar eclipse, well, with a lunar eclipse, it can eclipse a female from your life. With a solar eclipse, it can eclipse a male from your life, where you have like an ending and then a new beginning. So there could be something ending in the home or culminating in the home, and then a new start. And you're going to be taking action. On Mars in the 8th, it could represent, it could be even a sexual relationship that takes off at this time, where you're wanting more intimacy. You're wanting to connect on a deeper level with someone. Venus is sextile Saturn, and Pluto. You have Saturn, Jupiter, and Pluto in your 5th house. So there are major changes involving children, creative projects, how you express yourself, how you communicate. You're changing on deep levels, but Pluto wants you to be living an authentic life, to be empowered. And so this Pluto can give you that energy. Neptune in the 7th is squaring Mercury, so you want to make sure that when you're communicating within partnerships, that you're being understood, that you're clearly stating what you mean, that there are no misunderstandings. Because when Mercury squares Neptune, sometimes there could be miscommunications or even deception. So if you're signing a contract, you want to read the fine print. Make sure you know what you're signing up for. Don't just jump into something because it sounds exciting. Make sure that all the details are ironed out. On December 21st, Jupiter and Saturn are leaving Capricorn, moving into Aquarius, coming together. This is a major shift of energy into the air signs, and it's happening in your 6th house. So you could be, that's your work environment. You could be dealing more with technology, maybe cutting edge technology even. Also, it affects your health. You might be using alternative methods of healing with Aquarius. But I feel like it's going to be changes because you have, let's see, where's Uranus? You have Uranus in your 9th house. So there could be some change in a work project that allows you to reach a global market. And you might be using new technology or internet or something to build something solid and stable. Something that you can... will be a lot of work because Saturn in the 6th house means hard work, but the rewards will also be great. Then you have the full moon in Cancer on December 29th. And this is at 8 degrees Cancer. That's happening in your 11th house, and it's also activating your 5th house. So something may be coming to completion or culmination around either a friendship or a creative project or a romance, because the 5th house represents romance, children, creativity. The 11th house represents friendships, the groups that you belong to, hopes and dreams. You could be achieving a goal that you've wanted to achieve for a long time. And it might involve a sudden travel, a need to travel. You have Uranus in the 9th house. You're either reaching out to a global market or you're dealing with higher education, universities. You might be going back to school to pick up new skills. You might be publishing something, teaching or learning. Maybe you're getting more involved with teaching for some of you. Teaching your knowledge, sharing your wisdom. Venus in the 4th, that could bring love in the home environment, more harmony to your family members. You might have extra money where you're going to be fixing up your house with Venus in the 4th. The North Node is in the 10th, so career is a big focus, and also communication, because it's ruled by Mercury. So writing, you might be involved in a writing project, or communication, marketing. And Mars is in the 8th, squaring Pluto in the 5th. You might have some power struggles around a creative project, or with children. Children may be acting up, wanting to do things their way, and you might have to be setting some boundaries. Just be careful and control your emotions, and you control your anger, because Mars square Pluto can be a volatile aspect if you're not handling the energies correctly. Neptune in the 7th can bring a soulmate, but it could also bring someone that you feel like you need to save or take care of. So you want to make sure that you're attracting the soulmate energy, the spiritual energy, and not the diamond in the rough type energy, because Venus will be squaring Neptune, and you could be idealizing someone, especially since Venus is in the 4th. Could be someone in your home that you may need to take care of. Maybe possibly a female person. But you want to make sure that you're not being deceived, because when Venus squares Neptune, there's illusion or deception around it, unless it has to do with creativity. Now, if you're doing some creative project from home, Neptune is going to open doors for you. Neptune is going to give you creativity, imagination, inspiration. So whatever you're working on from home is going to be turn out, you might be creating beautiful artwork, or something that's very like music, art, photography, dance, anything creative. Then Neptune is your friend. So I feel like you're on the edge of a new cycle coming in, but you're going to have to leave something behind to accept this new beginning. So you have to really know what you want and choose wisely. But I feel like it's, but you're going to have to release some past baggage, or realize that a cycle of your life has ended and you need to let it go. And then allow this new energy to come in. It's going to be, I feel like you'll be happier with this new energy. You'll be feeling that you're expressing your truest self, and you'll be really excited about the new beginning. So this is my reading, Virgo. I hope you enjoyed this reading for December. If you liked it, click on the like button, click on the subscribe button. If you're new, welcome. If you'd like a personal reading, click on the link in the description box. It'll take you to my website, and we can get you on the schedule. In the meantime, have a wonderful holiday season. Thank you everyone for supporting this channel. I appreciate your likes and your subscribes, and also your tarot orders and astrology orders. I've enjoyed working with all of you. And whatever you're celebrating, whether it's solstice, Hanukkah, Christmas, Kwanzaa, have a wonderful, safe, and happy holiday season. And I'll talk to you again next month. Okay, bye now.